all the sergeants and all the patrolmen that work the road and the SROs that are in the schools use them. The detectives will use them. There are assigned detectives that have one assigned to them, and they use them for like when they go interview someone, you know, maybe at a store, like a grocery store victim or something that was just robbed or whatever. They would use that to get tape the questioning in. I mean, they're great tools. They're small and they're easy to take with you. We're transitioning, or I guess weeding out the camera systems as they break. When the camera system, in-car video system goes down, we're not replacing them. Before, we would send them out, get them to fix, or get a cost on what it's going to have to fix it, and compare what we're going to fix it, or we're going to buy new. We're not buying new ones anymore. The only in-car video systems that we're purchasing now are the ones that we get on grants, and we might get maybe 1 or 2 a year on grants. So yeah, the video system in the whole fleet is being phased out because of the cost. Mainly because of the cost of the in-car video camera system jumping from $3,000 to $5,000. And probably by year 2000, between 2000 and 2004, we had in-car video cameras in every cruiser we had. And with the cost of the digital being so expensive, and with the budget restraints in 2005 to 2006, in order to keep our home fleet up, we had to purchase 6 cars a year. And we built this program over the past 10 to 15 years. We didn't want to see it fall behind, because once you fall behind on that, you'll never get caught back up. And so we went from line item to line item and realized that we were spending probably $20,000 to $25,000 a year on these digital video in-car cameras, and that would be enough if we just cut that program to buy an extra car that got cut in the budget. So Steve Castor come up with this little mini video camera that goes on the shirt, and asked us if we cared if he did researched it and implement it and do a testing project on it. And so he was given the okay. He went out and purchased 5 of the cameras, distributed them throughout the patrol, did a test on them for at least 6 months. We found some flaws with it. We corrected some of the flaws. We found some pros and cons on it. He addressed them within those 6 months, and then after 6 months we were ready to roll out the program department-wide. And during those 6 months, 10 other agencies that are in our Kenton County area and we dispatched for observed and knew we were going with this program and wanted to see a part of it. So they were a part of the testing process too. And when we said we were going to go out and buy 70 of these cameras for the city of Erlanger, we ended up buying 150 because the other surrounding agencies wanted to buy the cameras also for their use. So Steve went out and bought the 150 cameras, and then that was where the work started, because change, you always got your 70% that are right on board, you got 30 that are waving, and some of you don't even get it all. But the change was the toughest part, and showing the officers how to wear the cameras, and for them to realize they're not, those cameras aren't on them for us to research and find them doing things wrong, because 99% of the time it shows the complainant that they're wrong. You know, it protects them. So the officers started wearing the cameras, and we probably allowed it for about 6 months to a year of them just wearing it and getting used to it. And then we started monitoring a little bit closer, and then we started requiring that they have it turned on every police contact, whether it's a traffic stop or a theft report or any activity that you get out and it's a police contact, you're going to have a camera on. Developed a policy over those 2 years, implemented the policy, and then you started seeing more use of it. And then when I took over patrol about 2 months ago, I was reviewing the videos, and I was seeing a lot of ceilings and a lot of floors and not getting good quality video. And so the officers weren't viewing them. So the officers didn't know what they were turning in. So I set up a program where they could get on the Q drive where all the videos are stored under the date and then their name, and they start reviewing their videos on traffic stops, how they were standing and approaching the car, started making suggestions at the staff meeting. If the officers do the 4 to 6 foot safety distance between their person they're talking to, you get great video. If you're up close to them, you're not going to. And some of the officers even took it to the next step to where when they had their driver's license out, they actually held it to where the video camera would pick up all the information on the driver's license. So they started viewing their own videos, and they started understanding how they need to adjust it and move it. And they use it on DUI field sobriety tests now. I mean, they videotape the walk and turn, the one leg stand, all the verbal tests they give them in the car. So I think they've really realized how good of a tool it is to them, not only in their job doing this, but when it goes to court and when someone calls and complains on it. Well, you figure we got at a guess 28 patrol vehicles times 5,000 compared to 28 patrolmen times 70,000. So yeah, it's a big difference. And I'm not downing in-car videos. They're a great tool when it comes to, like the example that I gave was the pursuit. But more and more agencies now are really don't want to even be in a pursuit because of the risk and the innocent bystanders getting hurt. So we discourage pursuits to the most part. So the in-car videos are great for that, and maybe picking up a DUI driving, But if an officer can articulate in his offense report or in his citation, the person, it's no different than running a red light or speeding. I mean, you don't have that on video. You're articulating that in your citation. As long as you can articulate the stop, then when you get them out, you got that little video that you got all their field sobriety tests on, their verbal commands with the ABCs, and you got it all right there. And it's great. I mean, it's a good tool. I mean, we really like it. It means a lot. I mean, I was part of got the opportunity to go to the FBI N8 also, and we're all in this business, and we all have the same problems. We all have the same issues. I don't care if you're a 5-man police department or you're a 1,000-man police department. It all boils down to us all having the same issues that we have to deal with. And to sit in here and listen to some of these problems and financial restraints that these departments have, buying used cars and hand-me-downs, and for them to be able to look at this and buy a video camera to put on their officer for $70, that to me is just unbelievable. It's a no-brainer. I mean, it gives them an opportunity to not only increase their officer safety by having some video on them, but just a peace of mind that technology they can afford it. It's a piece of equipment they can afford. I'm humble, and I just to hear them have the struggles that they have, and you think you got it. You always think you got it worse, but there's somebody out there who's got it worse. So, I'm humbled just to be able to be here and share this information.